Part 1 exposed 10 habits making you mentally weak, but I deliberately saved the 10 most hidden and destructive habits for Part 2, because most people commit these without ever realizing it. These 10 habits are actually more common than the ones in Part 1, because they disguise themselves as normal personality traits instead of obvious weaknesses. Most people never suspect they are the problem. Today, I'm exposing all 10 hidden habits and their replacements. Stay until habit number 18. It controls more of your life decisions than you could possibly imagine. Habit number 11, multitasking everything. And this one is secretly training your brain to be incapable of focus. Research shows multitasking does not actually mean doing two things at once. It means rapidly switching attention back and forth, and each switch costs mental energy and lowers the quality of everything you do. People who constantly multitask train their brain to believe deep focus is uncomfortable and unnecessary. Over time, sitting with just one task feels genuinely difficult, a clear sign of eroding mental strength. The replacement, single tasking with full presence. Do one thing at a time completely. Eat without screens. Work without notifications. This rebuilds your brain's capacity for genuine, sustained focus. Within just 2 weeks of single tasking consistently, most people report feeling calmer, sharper, and genuinely more capable than they have felt in years. Habit number 12, emotional numbing. Using distraction to avoid ever fully feeling your emotions. The moment an uncomfortable emotion arises, sadness, disappointment, loneliness, many people immediately reach for distraction. Food, television, social media, anything to avoid actually feeling what is happening inside them. Unprocessed emotions do not disappear, they accumulate. Eventually they surface as anxiety, irritability, or sudden emotional outbursts that seem to come from nowhere, but are actually months of avoided feelings finally demanding attention. The replacement. Allow yourself to fully feel emotions for just 5 minutes before reaching for distraction. Sit with the sadness. Acknowledge the disappointment. This is not weakness. It is genuine emotional processing that builds real resilience. People who process their emotions instead of numbing them report significantly less anxiety and far greater emotional stability during genuine crises. Habit number 13, chronic apologizing, saying sorry for things that require absolutely no apology. Sorry for asking a question. Sorry for having a different opinion. Sorry for needing help. Sorry for existing in someone's space. Each unnecessary apology trains your brain to believe you are inherently a burden. Over time, chronic apologizing does not just affect how others see you. It actually rewires how you see yourself. You start genuinely believing your needs and presence are inconveniences to be excused. The replacement. Replace unnecessary apologies with gratitude. Instead of sorry for asking, say thank you for your patience. Instead of sorry I'm late, say thank you for waiting. This single language shift rebuilds genuine self-respect. Save actual apologies for genuine mistakes, where they carry real weight and meaning, instead of being diluted into meaningless verbal habits that erode your self-worth. Habit number 14, avoiding silence. Filling every single quiet moment with noise, stimulation, or distraction. For many people, even a few minutes of genuine silence triggers real discomfort, because silence forces you to sit with your own unprocessed thoughts, and that has become genuinely unfamiliar territory. When your brain never experiences silence, it never gets the chance to process, reflect, or generate genuine insight. Constant stimulation prevents the deep thinking that builds real wisdom and mental clarity. The replacement. Practice 10 minutes of intentional silence daily. No phone, no music, no distraction. Just you and your thoughts. Uncomfortable at first, but this rebuilds genuine mental resilience. People who practice regular silence report clearer thinking, better decision-making, and a genuine sense of calm that constant stimulation can never provide. Habit number 15, perfectionism, disguised as high standards, but actually functioning as fear-based avoidance. Perfectionists rarely finish anything because nothing ever feels good enough. This is not high standards. It is fear of judgment disguised as excellence, and it quietly prevents all genuine progress. Perfectionism convinces you that the mistake, the imperfection, the flaw will be catastrophic, when in reality, most people never even notice the flaws you obsess over. The replacement, adopt done is better than perfect as your operating principle. Set a deadline for good enough. Ship the imperfect version. Real growth happens through completed imperfect attempts, not endless perfect planning. People who release perfectionism complete 10 times more projects, and their skill actually improves faster because completed imperfect work teaches more than endless, unfinished perfect plans. Habit number 16, negative self-talk, an internal voice so harsh you would never speak that way to anyone else. You make one small mistake, and the internal voice says you're so stupid, you always mess everything up. Most people would never say this to a friend, yet they say it to themselves constantly, and their brain believes every word. The replacement, the friend test. Before any negative self-thought, ask, would I say this to my best friend? If not, rephrase it with the same compassion you would offer them. Habit number 17, instant gratification. Always choosing the immediate reward over the meaningful long-term outcome. Every time you choose the quick dopamine hit over the meaningful action, scrolling instead of working, snacking instead of cooking properly, spending instead of saving, you train your brain that discomfort must always be avoided immediately. This weakens your impulse control muscle over time, exactly like a limb that never gets exercised. Eventually, even small delays of gratification feel genuinely unbearable. The replacement, practice small delays deliberately. Wait 10 minutes before checking your phone. Wait a day before an impulse purchase. Each small delay strengthens your capacity to handle bigger, more meaningful delays. This is literally how self-control functions in the brain. It is a muscle, not a fixed trait. Every practice delay makes the next one genuinely easier. Habit number 18. And I told you this one controls more decisions than you realize. Fear of rejection. The job you never applied for. The conversation you never started. The opinion you never shared. The idea you never pitched. Fear of rejection has quietly shaped more of your life than you probably realize. Your brain treats social rejection with the same threat response as physical danger, a survival mechanism for when tribal exclusion meant literal death. But in 2025, a rejected pitch or a decline date is not actually dangerous. The replacement, do the thing that scares you specifically because it scares you. Submit the application anyway. Share the opinion anyway. Ask the question anyway. Each survived rejection proves to your brain that it is genuinely safe. Habit number 19, emotional outsourcing, depending entirely on others to regulate your own emotional state. When your entire emotional state depends on someone else's mood, actions, or words, you have handed complete control of your well-being to a person who is imperfect and unpredictable, exactly like you are. The replacement, build a personal emotional regulation toolkit. Deep breathing, journaling, exercise, prayer, or meditation. Something that helps you manage your emotional state, independent of anyone else's behavior. And finally, habit number 20, giving up too early, quitting exactly at the point where real growth was about to begin. Most breakthroughs happen right after the point where quitting feels most tempting. The replacement, before quitting anything, commit to 3 more attempts. Most people who push through this exact point are shocked by what happens next. Between part 1 and part 2, that is 20 total habits quietly making people mentally weaker every single day. Multitasking, emotional numbing, chronic apologizing, avoiding silence, perfectionism, negative self-talk, instant gratification, fear of rejection, emotional outsourcing, and giving up too early. But now you have all 20 replacements too, a complete system for building genuine, unbreakable mental strength. Not motivational quotes, actual, specific, science-backed daily practices. Your challenge: go back to part 1, watch it again if needed, and pick your top 2 habits total from both videos. Just 2. Practice their replacements consistently for 30 days. That focused effort builds more genuine strength than trying to fix all 20 at once. If this part 2 exposed something new you needed to hear, smash that like button right now. It helps this message reach someone who is struggling with these exact same. Hidden subscribe to MindWealth with a notification bell. Every single week I release psychology, discipline, and wealth content designed to build the mindset of someone who is completely unstoppable. Comment part 2 strong below with the one habit from this video you recognized most in yourself. I read every single comment and reply personally. See you in the next video.